I'm Abby.
And I'm Amy. And this is the AA meeting.
AA meeting, episode 15.
Oh my goodness, so much energy this morning.
Tried to get it all out before I forget anything.
I was in shock. Well done. Very nice. Welcome back, episode 15.
Oh my gosh, you might not recognize us.
Maybe not.
Because we are currently have been reincarnated into lobsters.
Yes. Yeah. It's a bit cold today, so I've kind of covered myself up so you can't really see, but I am actually the colour of a lobster.
Yeah, I covered myself from head to toe, high neck, long sleeve, long pants, because I have changed race into a tomato.
Yeah.
Tomato.
Why
did I say tomato? Ooh.
Yeah, it was 27 degrees yesterday. We went to the beach and forgot about the sunscreen thing.
Forgot that the sun burns you.
Yeah.
It's been raining here a lot. So just forgot that we're so excited the sun was out that we're let's just go. And then we were there for hours and then we're really dealing with those consequences at the moment. And
I put sunscreen on my face too because I don't want wrinkles. You know what I mean?
Face as well.
And so I'm white from the
Me too. And I had this
up.
weird I had a line thing that went down and up in the middle of my neck because obviously I wiped the sunscreen down my neck a little bit, but then it's all jagged. Anyway, we've got the high neck on today, so you guys can't see it.
We both did that actually.
Yeah. And if you're listening, then
just imagine it.
Yeah, just imagine
two lobsters sitting on a couch.
Two lobsters. Oh, we found our lobster. Do you know that lobsters, when they mate, they mate for life? So they find their life partner.
That's really sweet.
So we're just two lobsters sitting here on the couch.
Does that mean we're together now?
You know that TikTok where it's two best friends sitting there.
They might kiss.
Yeah. That being said,
I think it's time to
roll.
Very nice. The intro.
Try and roll it.
Welcome to my up home. I'm Lil Shorty. These my hoes. This is how we run this shit. Piss Olympics. Let's go.
So a big week in Australia this week.
Mm-hmm.
We're cultured. We keep up with the news and such.
Yes.
But something happened this week to make that a little more difficult. Do you like the segue?
What was that? Yeah.
I know a lot of our listeners aren't from Australia,
yeah.
so we thought we'd talk about this. This week, Facebook in Australia banned all news sites, all of them, every single thing.
That is insane.
Yeah, including in the process, because they reckon that the legislature, I'll get to why it happened, but they reckon that the information they were given wasn't clear enough. So they banned a whole lot of things that shouldn't have been banned, state health department things. Yeah. So COVID news and stuff, not on Facebook. No. And that's where I get all my news from.
Yeah,
you know?
Only way that I know what's going on in the world is from Facebook.
Yeah.
And I don't even check Facebook that often.
No.
And sometimes I will literally be I wonder how we're doing COVID wise, if we've got any cases, blah, blah, blah. So I will literally open Facebook and I will search 7 News Sydney. Or I will literally search the news page. I won't even search on Google. I'll search the news page to see if there's any updates.
Yeah, well, we can't anymore.
Now there's nothing.
Yeah. So what happened was the Australian government proposed this scheme, and it hasn't actually fully been approved yet. It hasn't actually even happened yet, but it's looking like it probably will. And it was just this code that said that social media sites would have to pay media outlets for their stuff. So
Facebook would have to pay channel whatever to have their news posted.
Exactly, because no one buys newspapers or things anymore, so they're not getting paid for the journalism, which makes sense. But Facebook pretty much was well, we're the ones in control here, so stuff you, and then just took all news off Facebook.
What a power move.
It was, and that's exactly why they did it.
Just deleting everything.
Yeah.
They're just screw you, whatever, and then just went bam, delete.
Isn't that nuts? But they've gotten in heaps of trouble because there's charity pages and stuff that don't really count as news, but they deleted them as well. And I think there's a few that they've reinstated, but it's been big dramas this week.
That is big dramas. That's crazy because that's literally one of the only reasons I use Facebook.
Yeah, no, me too.
Yeah, because I feel I don't know if people can agree with this, but for me, I feel Facebook is now a mum's app, and that's not a bad thing.
No,
it's just that a lot more of the a different generation is on Facebook because they're oh yeah, I'm on social media keeping up with the kids, and then the kids are oh, this isn't cool now because our parents are on here. And so I barely ever use Facebook.
No, me too.
And I'll use it to tag you in a meme or something, or to look at the news. And so now I moved on to Instagram. But now I even feel like Instagram's kind of going to that, like the same like way that Facebook had. For me personally, like, because I feel like a lot more of the older generations are like getting onto Instagram, which is so fine, like do whatever you want. But I always find myself like when I'm on Instagram, I'll scroll for like not even a minute looking at posts. I'll get bored. I'll start looking at people's stories, maybe watch 6 stories. Yeah. And then I'll be like, ugh, whatever. And then I will literally go onto TikTok or Snapchat or something.
I'm the same.
Yeah, I only use TikTok, Snapchat, and like that's really it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think that Facebook's going to have as high of an engagement level now either.
Yeah, like I'm barely going to use it now.
No, me neither, because that was the only, like I don't watch the news. I don't read a newspaper. That's the only way I find out what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, big T here in Australia.
Yeah.
Big dramas, big dramas. Anyway, aside from that, I have a newfound love this week.
Okay. Let us hear it.
I will. I have a new obsession with those online paid surveys. Like I can't stop. I can't stop. It's a problem.
I always wanted to do it, but I was like, I didn't know that you would actually get paid. I thought it was more of like a scam more than anything.
So far I've made $15.
How many have you done? Why don't I know
too many. Well, like some of them, it depends on
$15. What do you mean?
Well, like a lot of them only go for 5 minutes and pay you 50 cents, you know, or there's like ones that go for half an hour. The most I've been offered for a survey is like $2 for a whole survey that goes for half an hour.
What are these surveys about?
All different things. I had one on that Facebook ban, ones about like overseas travel, like how my life's changed in COVID. I've had ones about like Sydney transport.
You sign up to some kind of website or something that then tells you that these are the surveys that are available.
Yeah, and it like matches, like you have to like say, you don't give away a lot of like personal information, but they just know like my gender, my age, what year I was born.
Yeah, and where you live probably.
And then like a general idea of where I live. And then they give me surveys that kind of relate to my life. But yeah, I'm addicted. I cannot get enough. And I've got like notifications on my phone and they tell me when I've got a new one and they time out after a while, the surveys. And so like when I get offered a good survey, like you'll see me, you're sitting there.
That's kind of messed up.
It's an addiction. I can't stop.
I mean, do your thing for the money.
Hey, yeah, I'm making bank. I've made a whole $15 in a week. So
that's like 3 coffees.
Exactly. And it's $15 I didn't have before. And instead of sitting there scrolling.
Time?
Oh, like, yeah, some surveys are 6 minutes. Most of them take me about 10 minutes.
Right.
But it's only for like a couple
of cents. Are you like actually trying? Or are you just like clicking whatever one you think?
Some of them like will disqualify you if you don't like.
Oh, okay.
But it's better than like scrolling through Instagram for half an hour. At least I'm making money.
That's true.
Anyway, do you have anything else from this week? Anything exciting?
No.
No.
No, don't tell me how shit my life is. Yeah, I don't know what's happening to me.
You've gotten boring.
But my life is kind of boring.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's not. Did you see what I sent you last night?
About... Can we say that though? Like, what if he sees it?
Go on.
Okay. You have to tell me that, but like after the podcast.
Yeah, sorry. We're in the middle of a podcast.
Imagine
I don't know what's happened to me.
You're boring now.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Say it to my face.
You're boring now.
That's even more eye contact. I don't know what's happened. Like, I'm just working so much. Yeah. Which is like...
That's good though.
Yes, but like also... I don't want to...
No content for the podcast.
Have fun. I want to have fun.
We wanted to talk about... Abby and I were having a conversation the other day about... Since becoming adults, moving out of home,
young ladies,
supporting ourselves, all that business, there are certain things that no one tells you how expensive they are. Like, there are certain things when I moved out, I would go shopping and be like, no one warned me that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
For example, cheese. Cheese is so expensive.
Nice cheeses.
Cheeses. Yeah, but even just like a block of cheese is like kind of silly. And bedding is the big one.
Yeah, that's a crazy one where like, where's that money going? Like, why is a blanket $80?
I don't know. My bedspread was a stupid amount of money.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And I understand it's like keep warm and like all that kind of stuff. But I don't get why it's so expensive.
No, I don't know either.
And you know what else? I didn't think that these were expensive when I was younger. I was like, oh, everyone has them. So they mustn't be like a luxury. Like cars.
That was one of the ones I was going to say. Or just having a car.
Yeah. So like trying to keep a car running as in not just petrol's crazy, but like literally insurance, rego. Like, why is it so expensive to have my car on the road?
No, I know.
I'm literally buying a car. Why shouldn't it come as a combo deal?
And like going to the mechanic even just for like, I was going to say a checkup. What's it called? What's the name of it?
Mental health check.
What do you call
Service.
it? Service. Yeah, sorry. I don't know.
Yeah,
cars.
and then new tires. And they always tell you stuff is wrong with your car. I don't know if it's because I'm like a young girl and they're like, let's get some money out of it. But I do have a good head on my shoulders when it comes to that kind of stuff. But they're always like, you need new tires. Like, you need a new battery. Your battery's going to die soon. Or like, you need this. Or like,
something's always
leaking.
wrong.
And like, I'm literally like, what the? I may as well buy a new car. But then I'm going to give you the new car to service. And there's going to be all this stuff wrong with it.
Yeah, agreed. Having a car, that was one of the ones that I had.
Yeah.
So expensive.
Yeah.
Also, on that, well, it's not really exactly the same, but like furniture and like appliances, a fridge, so expensive. A couch. Couches.
Thousands of dollars.
Why? Why are they so expensive?
You sit on it.
Yeah. That's nuts to me. I just don't. And mattresses too. So expensive.
Any kind of furniture. Like, I've been looking at furniture because my bed frame is literally falling apart.
It is.
Due to the fact that I've moved a lot of times. So I have disassembled and reassembled my own bed frame. And each time I've done it, I've kind of had less fucks to give of reassembling
Lost a few extra screws.
So I've lost some screws, lost some dowels, lost like some bed slats. Like, I've literally just been like, oh yeah, that's fine, I won't need that. So it's literally falling apart. And so I was looking up beds, like just to, you know, get a new frame. Not even a mattress, just a frame.
Yeah.
And I want one with like LED lights around the bottom of it, because that was, I saw it, I was like, I need that bed. Okay, it's on sale for like 80% off. And it's like $350.
That's all right.
For 80% off though.
Yeah,
so
that's
if you think
nice.
about how much that is, it's ridiculous. And then I was like, okay, whatever. Maybe I'm better off buying like a brand new one from IKEA if I'm going to spend that much for that sale. And they're hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Like, geez, where's the money go?
Oh, I know.
This goes in waves, but generally they're so expensive. Avocados.
Why? Why? And you know what? Avocados are 85% of my diet. I literally have at least a full one every day. I have a problem.
I can't remember.
And it's
the
an
last time I
expensive
had
addiction
one because they're so expensive.
Yeah. There is one other thing that no one told me was going to be this expensive. I don't know if this... Actually, no. It's not inappropriate. It's all natural. Feminine hygiene products are so expensive.
As in, what do you mean?
Like, for that time of the month.
Like sanitary products?
Yes.
Yeah.
So expensive. Like, if... You can usually get them on special and whatever. But full price... That's ridiculous for something that you need.
Yeah, you're not paying full price for that ever. I actually can't remember the last time I bought that because generally my mum just buys it for me and I'm like, thanks, Mum.
Well, there you go. That's what mums are for.
But like, they are so expensive. But then that's the same argument because there's a big argument going on. Like, I don't know if it's still on now, but it like was going on like a while ago where like women shouldn't have to pay for like feminine hygiene products because like this is something that happens to them like every month and blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, oh, I agree. Whatever. And then I was looking through the comments and people are like, saying stuff like, oh, well, like humans shouldn't have, that's the same thing as saying humans shouldn't have to pay for food because like we need food every month to like keep us going and like all that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, that's also true.
Yeah. I don't mind paying for it, but not like it's ridiculously expensive for like something that you genuinely have to, and like they know obviously like they can charge whatever they want because people have to buy it. Yeah. But that's another thing that I've noticed is just too expensive. Yeah. Do you have any others?
No, that's my last one. The moral of the story.
Being an adult is expensive.
Oh, I was going to say never move out and just like scab off your parents for your whole life.
What's next, Abby? I actually don't know.
So I saw a quiz.
Oh, yes. Okay.
On the TikTok.
Yep.
Which is our pride and joy. And the quiz was entitled The Difficult Person Test.
Yes.
So naturally, I just thought we may as well do it for the podcast.
Yeah.
See our results, compare our results, have a bit of a laugh.
If you've been here for a while, we did the psychopathic tendencies quiz like ages ago.
Yeah, episode 3.
Yeah, really early on. And so we were like, let's bring that back. Let's do another quiz and see what happens.
And the results might shock you. So we don't actually know each other.
No,
we
don't.
did them like separately. And then like I have a screenshot of my results and I think you have one of yours. And we're going to, I guess, blind react to each other's.
So I will tell you, I actually did the quiz twice because the first time my results, like, I don't think I'm a difficult person, but the first time I looked at them and I was like, okay, maybe I need to be a little bit more honest because there was like nothing on the thing. And it's like there
was like nothing on it.
No. And there's like, it's a scale thing. So you have to say how strongly you agree.
It's a full circle. Oh, no.
Yeah. Like when you're answering the questions, there's like different degrees of how much you agree or disagree.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah.
And then agree and then middle and then,
Yeah. So I thought maybe I need to like be a little stronger in my answers, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I did it again.
Okay. So the results that they give you is like some kind of circular graph type thing where the circle is divided into, I think it's 6 different like column-y things, and those 6 different columns are, what are they? I won't look at yours. There's aggression,
suspicion, manipulativeness, dominance, risk-taking, callousness, and grandiosity.
Yeah. So then basically it gives you like a color. It colors in what your answers.
Yeah. And like how strongly you are.
Yeah. And how strong you are in each of those categories. So basically, if you're very strong in that category, then that whole category will be colored in.
Yeah.
And if you're not so strong, then you won't have anything colored in.
So like say you're really aggressive, all the bars will be full on the aggressiveness one, you know, or they'll all be empty, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready, Abby?
Yeah. Am I looking?
Yeah. It's on the next page. So
okay.
Ready?
Yeah. What?
What are your thoughts on that? I was actually surprised. My highest is...
Why is yours so... Babes, there's no colour there.
There was less before.
What do you mean?
Like literally all of them looked like these little ones in here. And I was like, that can't be right.
If you're listening, Amy's results is basically up to the most... The highest result she has is 2.5 bars. And it goes up to 5 bars.
Yeah. And the highest one is for suspicion. So like it had a little thing underneath, I don't have it here anymore, saying that that's like you find it difficult to trust people or whatever. But then the second highest is manipulativeness, and I really don't agree with that. Oh no, it's tied with aggression. And I really don't
babes, look at it. It's not even on a 2.
No, but still there's some of it there, and I was offended by that.
Okay, and you have 0 in dominance, 0
which makes sense.
What does that mean?
Oh, it had it under. I think it's like thinking that you're better than people.
Oh,
like rating yourself higher than other people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then risk taking, obviously.
You have 1 bar. 1 bar and maybe an 8.
A little bit. So like I have the potential to take risks, but I'm also like scared. Dominance is like completely empty.
There's
and
no colour there.
I laughed at that because I was like, yeah, fair enough.
You have 1 tiny bit of colour.
Yeah,
that one there.
That's my self-belief right there. That's my self-worth in the, how do you even say that? Grandiosity?
Grandiosity.
Which is like me thinking that I'm better than people.
So at the bottom, it gives you a percentage.
Mm-hmm. It says you're an easy person to get along with, 24.29%. Can we see yours now?
Sure. Why? Why do yours look like that?
What do you mean?
Babes, have a look at mine.
All right. Oh, be careful. You don't want to pull the light with you.
All right. I'm just tearing apart this set at the moment. So, Amy.
Yes, Abby.
This is mine.
I'm looking away right now.
Okay. I'm just going to open it. Okay. So, you can just look over whenever you're ready.
I did expect, not because I think you're a difficult person, but like because you're a stronger personality, I did think that yours would be a bit higher.
So basically mine looks like a full colour wheel. Never seen more colour in my life. And you know what's funny? I did it twice as well.
Oh, really?
Because the first time there was a lot of colour and I was like, I didn't change my answers, but I was like, okay, like there's a lot going on here. I think I need to do it again and be the same thing that you said, like more specific. Because I feel like I just did like the middle or like the agree or disagree.
Yeah.
For most of them. And then I was like, okay, I need to be like stronger with my answers. And I did it and I got a little bit less.
Yeah, okay.
So if you're listening, my highest one is risk taking.
And I don't feel like that makes you a difficult person. Like that's kind of a good thing, I think.
Yeah.
Like
anyway, the second highest one is suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
Then 3-way tie between manipulation, aggression, and grandiosity. And then dominance, and then
callousness is last. Well, that's good. Because callousness is the one that means you just don't care about other people's feelings.
But that's not true. And I don't even know how that's even coloured. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So that goes to show that.
I don't think
Look at the percentage at the bottom. You are somewhat a difficult person to get along with, 58.57. So I'm like 8% over the average.
Somewhat though. At least they're not like, you're a bitch. 89%.
You rude, you mean. No, I don't think you did just say it before. I don't think I'm a difficult person. I just think I'm a strong person.
Yeah.
And I have actually said this previously in like a podcast episode. I think we were talking about like advice or something like that. Like I never used to be a strong person, but the only reason that I am a strong person is because like I just had to, because I moved out of home so young, and like who else was going to stick up for me when it's just me? You know what I mean? So like I had to just like strap on my big girl boots and, you know, stick up for myself and what I believe in, and back myself, I guess. And so I think that's why I might come across as not difficult, but like strong or like,
Also, a lot of the questions I found were very like, the way they were worded, like I can see how the test would take it the wrong way, but I'd be like, well, that's true, but because I feel this way about it.
Yeah, that's what exactly what I felt. Like one of them was, oh God, I can't even remember. There was one question where I was I can't remember what the question was, but there was one question where I clicked, oh, strongly agree.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it and I was like, oh, wait, do they mean it in this way? Because then I strongly disagree.
Yeah. And it wasn't super specific. Like there were a lot of questions where it could be taken as, oh, that's a horrible way to think, or could be taken as like, you've got a good sense of self. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway. So I don't really know how to wrap this up without.
Basically, I'm a bitch.
And I'm a pushover. So
so we're the perfect combo.
Yeah, exactly.
Lobsters for life.
Lobsters for life.
Anyway, let's just move on from that. What name do you look like?
Right. So if I wasn't Amy, I would be.
Yeah. So if you're not Amy, I think, or do you want me to tell you what I think you would look like?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't have anything for myself.
So I was having to think about this the other day, and I was thinking it depends on what you wear and like how you hold yourself and stuff like that. Like today you've got your hair a little bit curly and wavy. So it's going to be it's going to be different to when you have your hair like pinned straight down the side of your face, you know. So today I'm vibing like a bit of a, don't take offense, but like a bit of like a Pam vibe.
Pam! All of yours are nice that I came up with.
That is nice. I think Pam's nice. Pam's like, oh, I'm Pam. Hi.
Pam's an old lady name. Pam goes to the shop with one of those little wheelie trolley things.
Okay, here's another one for today.
Okay.
We probably just have different like taste in names.
Okay.
I think today with the waves and like the is like Mon.
Mon. Yeah. Short for anything?
Like could be not Monique, potentially Monica. I don't know, but just like Mon. I feel like that's a adequate vibe for what you got going on today. Like Mon. Yeah. Okay. I think you're like a Mon.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I identify more with Amy, but that's probably because I've spent 21 years with Amy.
Okay. With straight hair though, and if you're wearing like all black.
Yeah. Or
something like that. I get like kind of a Sasha vibe.
Oh, okay. Sasha.
Yeah.
Sasha.
Okay. And then like your nickname would be Sash.
Okay. Well, that's quite nice. That's a lot better than Pam. Pam.
My God.
Pam is an old lady name.
No, Pam's someone I can rely on. You know what I mean?
You know what I think of when I hear Pam?
What?
Isn't the name of the receptionist from The Office Pam? That's what I'm thinking of.
Right. Oh, she's someone you can rely on. See?
Okay, I've pulled my phone up because I wrote these down the other day. I have a couple for you. Oh, when you first brought this up in the kitchen the other day, I looked at you and I thought, Charlie, because at that point you kind of reminded me of Charlie D'Amelio.
Was my hair was probably up in like a high messy bun. You know what? I literally got that the other day at teaching on Saturday when I was teaching like dance.
Yeah.
One of them was like, "Oh, Miss, you really look like Charlie today."
Yeah.
And I was like,
I see that.
I people tell me I look like Dixie. And I was like, I never got Charlie.
Yeah, well.
Anyway,
Charlie. The other one is Mia, because you remind me sometimes of Mia Thermopolis from Princess Diaries. Because you have like naturally curly hair and then you straighten it and then she finds
Is Mia the princess?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
I think you'd suit Mia.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like Mia's. Yeah. Okay. I'll take it in the Princess Diary.
Yeah. Okay. The last one. This one is kind of broad. I'm just feeling a Z. Like it starts with a Z. Somewhere.
Oh, no, I was going to say xylophone.
No, I have like Zara or Zoe or like something fancy like Zendaya or something. Like you suit like a Z, I think.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, but that's today. I saw you today and I went, I'm feeling a Z.
It's probably because I got a lot of dark going
Maybe,
on.
yeah.
It's like a bit of an edgy.
And I think like the blue hair, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Z. I mean, it's hard to tell because like you don't really see yourself through other people's eyes. You only see yourself through reflections or photos.
Yeah.
You know?
I thought for sure you were going to give me some little kid name like Junior or some shit. Junior. What's a little girl's name? Polly. Pam's
also
no better.
A
but
parrot's name. No, Pam's more of like a, hey Pam. You know what I mean?
It rhymes with ham. Okay, next up, we had a question sent in from Lily. And she wanted us to talk about school photos, just in general. But it's convenient because we both have school photo related stories that we thought would be worth sharing. I don't know what Abby's is. Do you know what mine is?
No.
I've definitely told you before.
I think ours are on completely different ends of the spectrum as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Okay. Mine is about, I hate getting my photo taken. I just hate it. And I always have. But school photos were the bane of my existence. I hate school photos and I'd never had a good one. I got to year 12, right? School photo day. I was like, okay, this is my last year of school. I just want one photo that I don't hate. And like year 12 school photo, like that gets shown everywhere, you know?
That's
like
a photo that they literally use on like, I don't know what you have for your awards day. We call it Scholars Day, but like when you get an award, like all that kind of stuff.
In the yearbook, all of that. Yeah. So I was like, okay, this photo is the one that really counts. Okay. I need this to be a good photo. I think it must have been a thing for like all the year 12s, but all the girls would always wear piggy tails, right? And so you could like change it for your like your singular photo if you wanted, but for the group photos, all the girls would wear piggy tails. And it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It wasn't a school thing. It was just like a tradition through, and I already look forced, so the fact that I was forced by peer pressure to wear pigtails was a big problem for me. But anyway, I did my singular photo with the pigtails too. I sat down, I look right down the barrel of the camera, I smile. She takes the photo, I blink, right? And I go, oh shit, I blinked. So I was like to her, oh, I'm really sorry, I think I had my eyes closed, like do you reckon we could take it again? And she was a cow, this woman. Like she was actually, I don't know why you would be a school photo photographer if you don't like children. I don't understand.
For the paycheck.
Yeah. Anyway, I asked her if I could take my photo again and she was like, no, it's fine. She didn't even look at her monitor. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I guess she's a professional. Like she would know.
Yeah.
School photos come out. I wanted one good photo. We're going to insert it on the screen. I have it on my phone. My eyes are closed in my year 12 school photo. Closed.
Oh no.
So that was like my school ID. I had to like take that to schoolies and stuff. Like my year 12 school ID and everything that we needed a photo for, which was like almost every bloody assembly. My eyes are closed in my year 12 school photo.
Oh, Amy.
And it was so embarrassing. I like am a lot more out there now, but at this point in my life, I was so shy and like didn't really talk to people. And every time they would show this photo at assembly and stuff, people would like laugh in the audience because my eyes were closed. Like I look actually a bit not all there. My eyes are closed and I was so embarrassed. I still think about it and I go, God, that's unfortunate. Like that poor girl. And I even asked them if they could like retake it. Like if I'd like missed school photos, then they like would take it in the library for you.
Yeah. Another day. Yeah.
Yeah. And I asked if I could do that and they were like, oh, we just want them to all be the same because it's year 12s and they were all there. Like everyone was there that day. So there's no one that's like not going to have the same photo. So, and they didn't change it for me. And I had my eyes closed.
That's really slack.
Isn't it? That's
They just wanted you to suffer.
Yeah. Well, you know the school I went to. It makes sense. Anyway. What was your school photo related story?
Okay, very different.
Oh, okay.
So at my school, every so my school's been around for a long time, like decades. Every 10 years, they did like an entire school photo.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Cool.
So every single person from prep to year 12 was in the photo together. So you have your like normal photos, singular, house photos, class photos, PC group, whatever. Then this was the year where they were doing the decade photo, right?
What grade were you in?
I was in year 10.
Okay.
So old enough to know better. But so basically, every single person is there. And because there's a lot of people at this school, they would like go from, I don't know, prep to year 5 on the grandstands. They hired these massive grandstands. They're multi-meters in the air.
Yeah.
And they would fill that whole thing. They would take a photo of all of them. Great. Okay. And then they would do like year 5 to like year 10 and do that. And then like year 11 and 12 or whatever the progression that they did. And they would like Photoshop them in together.
Yeah, right.
So that like everyone was in the one photo. And it's like a big deal, right?
Yeah.
And you have full uniform checks. Every single person has to be checked from head to toe. If you're wearing the wrong socks, then like you have to go buy some from the uniform shop. Like it's literally like so put together. The teachers have hairspray. They're going around spraying.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because it's a very like prestigious school as well. So naturally, my friends and I decided that we were gonna make a silly face in the school photo, right? And I was like, I'm one person out of like hundreds of people. Like, they're not gonna see my face. Like they're not gonna, like nothing's gonna happen. Like it's just gonna be funny. Like we like messed up the school photo. Right?
Yeah, right.
Little did I know that because they have to Photoshop everyone together. And also they have a list on like the bottom of the photo of every single person from left to right, bottom to top in the photo, right? And so then they were obviously able to figure out who we were and that we made a face in the photo. And our faces were circled. I literally saw the photo. And our faces were circled in it. Anyway, it was such a big deal. I got in so much trouble. I got multiple detentions from it.
Oh, no. As if they didn't, like, multiple detentions. That's all right. Are we talking like...
No, after school detentions.
Yeah, right.
So where you stay from 3:30 to 5.
That sucks.
And you do... Like our detentions at school were like you do stuff for the school. So you don't sit there and like do work. You literally have to go and do stuff for the school. So we had to go and like sort out all like the stuff in the swimming area, like all the swimming caps and all the cones and blah, blah, blah. And then like you had to go do something else and whatever. And then I also had lunchtime detentions for the entire week where I was cleaning the dining hall.
That sucks. How many of you were there?
Making a face in the school photos. Okay, so here's the thing. There was about 5 of us that made a face, but they couldn't identify 3 of them.
Oh.
And so I wasn't going to snitch.
Yeah.
And so it was just my friend and I who got all the detentions. And they couldn't tell who those 3 were.
Yeah.
Others. And they were like asking us who they were. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Stitches get stitches.
So funny. Oh, that is a very different story.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have that photo that we can insert as well?
No, I don't have it.
Oh, demoed.
And like I still am petrified of getting in trouble. But like I do all these things to like get myself in trouble. No, like that was probably like one of the worst things I did like in school. But like I'm petrified of getting in trouble and I hate conflict and all that kind of stuff. Oh, and I thought that I was crying for days that I was like had detention for a week. Like it was I was too scared to tell my parents and like it was a traumatic experience. Like I thought it was going on my permanent record. Like when I got hired or like when like
criminal record.
Yeah, I thought like a criminal record. It literally would say that I had like detentions and stuff like that.
That's so funny. Alrighty, shit we don't understand. In which we talk about shit that we don't understand.
Yeah,
and that's the intro for today.
Pretty self-explanatory.
This week, Abby's guessing.
I will be guessing.
And what is the topic today?
Why are we attracted to the people we're attracted to?
Because everyone has different types. Abby and I certainly have very different types.
Yeah, definitely.
So why is that? What causes that?
Why am I like, Amy, look at this, blah, 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 like showing her a photo and she's like, oh, yeah.
He's alright.
And then she does vice versa to me and I'm like, oh, he's alright. Like, why do we have different preferences and stuff?
Very strange.
I do kind of like understand it, and I understand that there's a multitude of answers. So if you just tell me how many you know.
Okay. According to, what's this website? insider.com. There are 5 reasons why we're attracted to the people we're attracted to.
That's a lot of
that they list.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many guesses do I get?
How many would you like? How many ideas do you have?
Let's keep I don't know. Let's just see what comes out.
Okay.
Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we are attracted to aspects of like familiarity.
Mm-hmm.
As in like people that actually might look similar to us because we're so used to seeing in like a reflection of a mirror or whatever, like ourselves. And I don't know, maybe we are attracted to certain people who like look similar to us, not just us as well. Like we're used to seeing like our parents and all that kind of stuff. So like especially your father, I guess, if you're like a heterosexual female and you're like interested in men and like in a lot of situations, you know, you've grown up with your dad there, and so that's something that's like familiar and you're attracted to that.
That is one of them. It it describes it in this as like your environment. So like people look for qualities of like the what am I trying to say? People look for qualities that they see in like their male role model if they like men, or their female role model if they like females. So that is one of them. Not necessarily just looks, but like they say that like you look for someone who like has the same kind of characteristics as your dad. But yeah, that is one of them.
Cool.
There's 4 more.
Very nice. Okay, well that was my best guess. So now the rest are just going to be wild cards, I guess. Okay, guess number 2. So humans are like mammals, right? And I guess that we're kind of predators, right?
Okay, I think I know where this is going. Yeah.
So I feel like when you find your partner, or like, you know, like in the animal world, like whatever, like your mate or whatever, you look for someone you feel can, in a female perspective, like protect you, I guess. So I guess this is odd though, because I don't find it within myself that I'm attracted to this, but maybe females are attracted to someone with a higher, I guess, like testosterone kind of thing, because they can like protect you. Does that make sense?
It does.
And
hormones do play a part. Yeah, that is one of them. So it says here that men with high levels of testosterone are usually more attracted to women with more feminine faces, which is in italics.
Oh, okay.
And for women, it depends on the part of your cycle that you're at. So like when you're ovulating, so when you're it says in mid-cycle, women tend to prefer flings with caddish men, and on average, fertile women are more interested in short-term relationships with men who come across as cocky. So like, yeah, when you're fertile, you're less attracted to people who you can't see as like
a partner.
Yeah. So hormones do play a big part. That's one of them. You're on 2. You got 3 more.
Okay. Oh my god. That's the first time I've ever guessed anything. Correct. Can you give me a hint?
Yes.
Of like,
one is has nothing to do with what they look like.
Okay. All right. That gives me a little bit of an idea. And that idea is personality.
That's it.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, Earth.
The third one is like people who are seen as like kind and whatever. People find more attractive.
You're more attracted to that than someone who's mean to you.
Yeah.
I mean,
that one is like pretty. Yeah.
And I'm going for 5 out of 5. You know? I'm going well so far. Got 3 out of 5, kind of. Is that right? Yeah, 3 out of 5, kind of. Okay, let's go for the 4th one. Maybe it has something to do with like actually seeing the person, as in like I guess like the more you see them, the more you're attracted to them, and the more you like them. And I guess if like they maybe live a bit further away, or you both have a bit more like of a crazier work schedule, then like you kind of, I guess, grow apart. Or if someone lives in a different city or anything like that, then like obviously you can't see each other face to face.
That's the 4th one. So proximity.
Guys, she keeps throwing them at me and I keep knocking them out of the
The fourth one is how close you are to that person physically, as in like if you can like see them a lot and things like that.
Yeah.
People are genuinely more attracted to people that live close to them or like yeah. It kind of ties in with the hormone thing. Not exactly, like it's not hormones, but if you see this person as a certain way, then you're more likely to be attracted to them. I don't know if that helped with anything, but
all right. Sweaty?
No. Are you attracted to people who are sweaty? No, that's
not. If I don't know who. If like Justin Bieber was in a skate park and he was like skating and he was like sweaty from skating, then like, of course, who's not going to be attracted to that?
Fair enough.
That's what I meant by that. Not by like someone who's just run a marathon and is like he's an actual pig because like he's just sweating like a pig.
Yeah, no. Not that. So well, that's not the one that they have here.
Okay. I don't know that one. You're going to have to tell me, but I'm really proud of myself.
You've done really well. The last one is you're more attracted to people who you think seem like fit and healthy and fertile. So like,
of course.
Someone who seems like they're like really healthy.
Yeah.
Or like it could produce
like, you're supposed
babies.
To, produce offspring. So like you want the best person for you to produce like offspring with.
So you're more attracted to people who like seem fertile. And that's
just like fit, healthy.
Yeah.
Right. So not me.
Question of the podcast.
I gave you a little echo there.
I saw that. I liked that.
Doing that to your eye the whole time.
Yeah, it was itchy. I gave it some spice.
Like
don't you reckon?
Question of the.
It's really itchy.
If you're listening, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. What is the question of the podcast today, Abby?
The podcast is the question of the podcast is, what's something you have zero tolerance for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have a couple. Do you have a couple? Do you want to like rapid fire one sort of thing?
Yeah, you go first.
My first one, wet socks. No time for that.
Yuck. All right. My first one, chewing straws.
Oh.
I hate it when people bloody chew straws.
I'm gagging just thinking about it.
Going off that, paper straws. I understand they're good for the environment. But I don't want no sloppy secondy thing.
Those ones that Macca's have now are terrible. They fall apart.
Disgusting.
Straight away.
Yep.
This is a big one for me. If you know me personally, you know this is true. If I get woken up unnecessarily with like for no good reason, or I'll be in a bad mood, I will. I can't handle that. That makes me physically mad. I'm getting mad thinking about it. What's your next one?
My gosh. When people say the word use.
Yes.
As in that's an abbreviation for you guys. That's not a real word.
It's not.
Use, you can use objects and things. But
or use a female sheep.
Yeah, but like calling a group of people use, I can't deal with it.
No.
Like I don't.
I have seen Abby get physically angry
read
over
a
that.
Dictionary. I don't get it. Like, come on, guys.
Mine is when you're washing your face in the sink and the water trickles down your arms and onto the floor.
Oh,
goes everywhere. That makes me mad, and you can't help it.
Terrible. Mm-hmm. Or going on with that is, I hate it when the tap in the sink, like you can't fit your water bottle under it.
Oh, that is
so
frustrating.
we have them at work, and it's like, how am I supposed to hydrate myself?
Yeah.
When my water bottle literally won't fit under your 1-inch sink.
Yeah, that is frustrating. I agree with that. My next one is people who don't know how to use their indicator, and going on from that, when you've got your indicator on, you're trying to change lanes, and someone will speed up and stay next to you so that you can't get in.
Yeah.
This happens in Sydney a lot because everyone here sucks at driving.
Yeah.
I hate when people speed. They see my indicator and they speed up so that I can't get in. That makes me cranky.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Going on with that, people who don't acknowledge and say thank you on the roads when you let them in. Because I always think good karma's going to happen. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to let you in. Actually, I might let both of you in. Come on.
Yeah.
Ta-ta, in you go. If they don't turn around
and wave,
put up their hand or put down their window and be like, thanks, then I will rear end you. I will rear end you.
Yeah, that makes me angry.
Yeah.
I have one more.
What is it?
When it comes up with like someone is typing on Snapchat. It smells like fire.
It smells like smoke.
Maybe they're burning stuff up. It's like foggy out there.
That's not the toast. Maybe we'll finish the podcast and then we'll go check to see what's on fire in our house.
Yeah, okay. My last one is when you're on Snap, or when you're like on a different app, right? And it comes up with a Snapchat notification saying like Abby is typing, whatever. And right as it comes up, you go to click like back or something on your screen and you open the thing. And so your little Bitmoji comes up and it looks like you just got really excited that they were typing and you clicked it straight away. But actually you were just doing something on the app and now it looks like you're desperate.
Oh my God, that's so funny. And then like your Bitmojis are just like staring at each other and you just got like eye contact going on with the Bitmojis. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, do I just stay here and like wait for you to finish typing, or should I just like swipe across? Like, I don't really know.
And even if you like, quickly swipe out of it, they've still seen your Bitmoji pop up and it looks like you've gone, oh, yes, they're typing. But no, I just was trying to do something on the other app that I was on. That annoys me. Yeah. Do you have any others?
Nah. Oh, I have a lot of things that annoy me, but probably that's it, because otherwise I'm going to sound like I'm ranting.
Okay, well, I think that's a wrap on episode 15.
I think so too.
We've been doing really crazy outros recently, but I did want to reinstate the fact that if you're listening, we have the visual versions of the podcast recorded and uploaded on YouTube.
Yep.
If you're watching on YouTube, you can find the audio versions on Spotify,
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole lot. There's
anywhere you find your podcast.
So many places.
Yes.
We've got it up.
So you can listen to us in the car, on your way to work, on your way to school, on
or
the train.
Like you can listen to us, I don't know, while you're making dinner. Like chuck your laptop there.
Cleaning your room.
Eat your food with us, you know.
Yeah. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram. Anything else?
Just like, I don't know.
Please go rate everything nicely and leave nice comments on our TikToks. We got another TikTok with a lot of hate recently. We had to turn the comments off. That's how bad it was.
Yeah. And then someone commented on another TikTok being like, why did you turn your comments off? I was like,
people
obviously,
are mean.
I turned them off because people were mean and you saw that.
Yeah.
And then I blocked him and deleted his comment.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, like we say this every week, but if you want to get in contact with us, whether it's like professional, I guess, business inquiries, or whether it's like you have suggestions for content or questions or anything, send us a DM on Instagram. That's where we're most active with you guys. In interacting with you guys is Instagram. And then also like we post a lot of stories on our Instagram asking you guys' opinions. So that's kind of where we're able to like come back and forward with you guys. So please send us a DM about anything you like, you know. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you. See you next week.
See you on the next one.
Woohoo.
Our
Bye,
sweet
guys.
16.
Oh, so cute.
I know.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Welcome to my up home. I'm Lil Shorty, these my hoes. This is how we run this shit. Piss Olympics, let's go.
Sweaty, sweaty Pete.
Oh, yeah.